Hey guys, Zomfox here, and today it is time for part 5 of our Pokemon Shield journey. We're gonna go right on into this. Now, the goal of this one, and it obviously will be in the thumbnail if I do it, which is, it should be done, is the first gym that you can see down there, the green gym down there. We've still got a little bit to do on this route, and by a little bit, I mean just a little bit. Making sure we got Queen out first, our Combee, of course, got Queen the Combee, Sharp the Drizzle, and Hop the Wooloo. Trying to get our Combee up a little bit of levels, obviously, so we can have a better Pokemon that goes against Gym Leader's Pokemon. So I believe we have 2 or 3 trainers left. You have this one, and there's another one where an HM is that I did not get in the last episode. As I mentioned before, trying to beat all the normal trainers. I don't view this as grinding. I view this as just playing the game normally, trying to get HMs. Pokédex, like I said, if you all want that in the very, very far distant future, we'll do it. I'm going to use Struggle Bug. I don't know exactly what Milcery uses. I would assume it might be special moves, and if it is, I'll just do this. Okay, that's not good. So that's not super effective. Sweet Scent's annoying. It might be... I honestly don't know what type this is. I would assume it's Fairy, but I don't know if Fairy reduces it. Oh, Sweet Scent's harshly now? Wow, okay. We're going to use Gust on it. Okay, so Gust does a decent amount of damage. If we're going to keep Sweet Scent, I'm just going to keep using Gust. Just get our XP for our Combee. You know, we gotta get Queen some levels. You know, Struggle Bug and Bug Bite are really solid moves in the first Gym Leader, obviously, but we obviously want them to be a higher level, so you take a couple of moves. That hurts a little bit right there. We're gonna use Gust again here, obviously. I don't know how long this part's gonna be. I know the last part ended up being, like, they've pretty much been going up in length. Draining Kiss. I assume that's a physical move. Ooh, that did a decent amount. I don't think they healed too much. I'm just going to use Gust again. But this one shouldn't be as long as the last part, I would assume. I assume it should be shorter. Just because, like I said, the entire goal of this part is to just, you know, get through this route and then do the Gym Leader. And that's pretty much it. I might do a little bit more. Should be able to knock this thing out in the next Gust. Yep, as long as it uses Draining Kiss, doesn't crit, I'll knock it out next turn. And we'll get the level up, which is nice. Hit level 18 on Queen, which is huge. I keep forgetting to check Combee and Vespiquen's stats. I don't know how I didn't do it again. But it is what it is. Oh, now we get the crit. Just like I think it was last episode, or it was 2 episodes ago. Literally, like, 3 straight fights, we got crits when it didn't matter. So we'll take that nice level up right there. Pokekid, Sunny, I think it was, just went down. We will gladly take that victory right there. So Combee's going to have to probably be switch trained over here. Again, we already faced... There's a trainer over here we already faced, right? Yeah, we already faced this breeder. So I think there's only one... Nope, there's 2. Yep, I was right. So there's 2 trainers left. Let's pick up this Paralyze Heal. Let's go against this Pokekid. Okay, we'll talk to him, I guess. Yeah, well... Beat this one, then we have the one other one, we'll get to HM, then we'll head over to the gym. I am planning to fight the gym trainers. I believe there's 3 of them, so I'll probably have to go back out and heal. Like I said, I want to just be healed up, because I know Milo has Pokemon that I think are legit higher level than my team right now, which isn't good. We're not going to keep... Well, you know what, let's send out Hop. Hop needs to get some XP. We got Double Kick in the last episode. I don't expect it to do a ton of damage. It's a low, you know, base power fighting move, but it's still super effective. Should do something solid. Got that double defense stat. Sucks we have a low defense nature, but you know what? It is what it is. Oh, that sucks. It's only 1 stage, though. I believe that's the priority. 1 stage lower. Yep. So that sucks, but it should still do decent damage. Remember, this hits twice, so... Yeah, it's all damage. As long as she doesn't use Baby Doll Eyes again, I would assume I should be able to knock it out in 3 more hits. Yep, because that's going to put it under half health. If I get a single crit, maybe, because crit, this isn't like the old ones. The old games, if you got a single crit, like every single one was a crit, which is insane, but not anymore. But it is what it is. I also don't know what TM we're going to get, because I know our TMs right now are what? Beat Up, Swift, Scary Face, and maybe one other one. Hopefully this is a solid TM. I don't know what it could be, but maybe it's something nice like a bug move or, you know... I guess something that I can use against Milo's Pokemon that could be learned by one of my, you know, non-Combee Pokemon, but we'll see. Double Kick again, gonna use Baby Doll Eyes, literally too little, too late. If you used it earlier, that would have sucked, but too late. So we're gonna knock out Eevee. How much XP does Hop have? I wasn't paying attention to see if it's gonna gain a level here. Maybe, but I don't think so. Okay, we got close. Hey, Sharp might level up to level 20, which is nice, just to have that, you know, extra little bit of stats help us out, especially considering we're going to have, you know, the tight mismatch if we end up having to send him out. So let's go against this last trainer before we head over to the gym. Let's see, who is it going to use? Pikachu? Again, I know we've already gone against one. Joltik, okay. I don't remember if flying works against electric, but either way, I'm not sending out my 4 HP Combi to get the W here. And I'm not sending out Sharp just in case it has an electric type move, so we're going to go send out Hop again. Gonna just have to use Tackle or Copycat, depending on what move it uses. String Shot, not gonna use Copycat on that. Speed harshly goes down right. Yeah, I know they buffed it at one point to make it actually do better in that aspect. Bug Bite, that's completely fine. Not going to do a ton of damage because of my defensive stat. Now we're going to use Tackle. Nice amount of damage. It'll be a 4-hit knockout as long as it doesn't use a move that lowers attack, which I don't think it has Growl. And even if it does, then like, oh no, we'll just have to hit it a couple extra times. So it is what it is. Use Tackle again. And down goes Joltik to half health. One crit. Maybe we can get one crit that actually happens when we need it to and not when it's, you know, going to be the next turn. We'll see, because that would be annoying if it happens not this turn, but next turn. Either don't happen at all or happen when I need it to. So, not there. Tackle one more time. This should level up Hop. Use String Shot again. Speed's already super low, and it's not even like we'll lose a super fast Pokemon anyway. So, down goes Joltik. We will gladly take that. Ooh, okay, we didn't level up, but I think we'll get 2 level up after this. Grubbin. This is a risk. I'm basically relying on... Ooh, because I don't remember if Grubbin is part electric yet. This might be a risk, but Queen's not going to level up either way. Because I think Grubbin is just bug. I don't think it's electric type until it evolves to Charge a Bug. Okay, that's right. So Gush should do decent amount of damage. Hopefully he uses like a physical bug move or just a bug move in general. I'll live a bug move. That's literally like a... Ooh, that's going to knock me out. Okay, and it was a crit. Maybe it would have lived, but I'm not living a crit. So that sucks. We'll just send out Hop. Tackle should be able to knock it out. I mean, if Gus did that much damage, I'd assume Tackle will probably knock it out. I did use a Grubbin/Vikavolt in my OG Pokemon Sun playthrough. I believe it was Sun I had. I don't remember Sun or Moon, but in that one, I think that's the game I've completed the most post-game stuff, or at least one of. So we got a dual level up there. Hop is level 17. That's nice. Sharp is level 20. We will gladly take that. No new moves. Don't really need any new moves, though. Again, the main goal is to go through the gym trainers, gain hopefully 1 or 2 levels on... Ooh, that's what I was talking about, baby. Pin Missile. I don't think any of my Pokemon can learn that one. Let's just confirm to be 100% sure. No. Okay. Wow, the only TM I even can use in general is Swift. Which, I'll probably actually teach that to Sharp. I should do that. I mean, this is, you know, post-Gen 5. Gen 5 adding in the... Oh, Wooloo. So are we going to see... I think this is a Milo cutscene, right? Yeah, there's Milo. You can tell by the hat. Okay, we'll take that. So, yeah. We'll teach Swift, because, I mean, Gen 5 added what is arguably the single best addition in the series, which is the fact that TMs don't break. That was such a good change, making you be able to use them, especially because certain TMs were, like, legit, like, one-use TMs, and if you used it at the wrong Pokemon, you were just kind of, you know, screwed. So glad they got rid of that. 831 is his number. Of course, ours is 625. So, yeah, we'll go heal, and then we'll teach Swift to Sharp the Sobble. Number 1 is a special attacking move, so obviously that's a huge benefit. Oh, that's right, we have to go see Sonia again, I think. Right? You know, like, I like the world building, but sometimes, like, I want to just go to the gym leader, and I'm pretty sure I have to go... Yep, I have to go see Sonia. Then I can go back and do it, so... It's a bit annoying, gotta follow the Yamper. So, yeah, but I'm gonna heal first, and also get... Actually, no, I'll go over there, because I might get healed automatically. I don't know, especially with how this game is. You know, post-Gen 5, your Pokemon just seem to get healed automatically all the time. But yeah. Teach Swift. Swift is a massive upgrade over Pound in terms of a normal type move, so obviously it's huge to get that. So, get a higher attacking move. I don't really think there's any double team spam or, like, sand attack in this gym, but it's just nice to have a move that, you know, isn't going to miss and is going to do a lot more damage. 3 X attacks? Okay. That's a bit insane. Let's see. Thanks, Yamper. I did not need it. So yeah, this is part of the Darkest Day stuff right here. I don't remember what exactly this whole thing is, but I think this is the part that's about it more directly. Let's see. Okay, the geoglyph. I'm just gonna say something. Perceptive. The Black Storm. Okay, so yeah, the storm that comes over. The Black Storm, and then the dark... Okay, so that was the Darkest Day, that's right. The Lucky Lady looking for it. Yep. Okay, we'll take the league card. I'm not gonna look at it, but yeah. Hey, we got flying and bug-type moves, so we'll take that, you know. And revives, again, I think it's insane how this game you can get revives like snap of your fingers right at the start when, you know, back in the day was not the case. Okay, so let's just go to our bag real quick, and let's teach Swift to Sharp the Sobble. And we're going to get rid of Pound because, yeah, that means a 20 base power upgrade, and it's a special move, and obviously Drizzle is a better... I keep saying Sobble. It's just... Sharp the Sobble works so well, but obviously Drizzle is a special attacking Pokemon, so having a higher special attack stat means that move is going to do more damage anyway, so it's a massive upgrade to give Swift over Pound. Now we're going to go heal in here, the Poke Center, and then we're going to head down there. Go into the gym. I know you have to move some Wooloo and all that. Again, should be relatively easy. Go fight the gym trainers. Go back out, heal. Then we go fight Milo, do our first Dynamax battle. Since, of course, we didn't do a Dynamax raid earlier because the only Dynamax Pokemon I would want, which was Frillish, there was absolutely no point to go for it because of the fact that I didn't have a single move that would work on a water ghost-type Pokemon. I was either going to be a super low-damaging water-type move or nothing. There's no clothing store here, right? I don't think so. Yeah, like I said, I meant to go to the clothing store in Wedgehurst, or not Wedgehurst, but Motostoke. I forgot, and that was it. The grass gym badge. Yeah, I don't know how you did all of that as me going to the left and back here, but you know what? Good job, Hop. You know, maybe being the champion's brother, you said, hey, I'm him, and then they just gave you the gym badge. Didn't even fight. So let's go in here. Quick refresher, the gym challenge, blah, blah, blah. Beat the gym battles. Yep, okay. Let's do it. Gotta change my uniform. I don't know what that clothing thing to the left is. Might be a uniform thing. Should have went to it. Didn't. Is what it is. So now we gotta go in there. I have potions. I'll probably just potion up. I don't even really want to go out there. Alright, so time to do the first gym battle for us. Of course, the grass gym battle. Now, we have to move the Wooloo, do some things there. Because you have to, like, move Wooloo to, like, open different sections, right? Let's see, one trainer. I think there's 2 over there. That's at least... I think there's at least 3 trainers you have to go against. It might be 4, but I think it's 3. Hopefully, we can get at least 2 levels for Queen. I would want Queen to be our highest, or, like, 1 behind Drizzle. Well, we'll see. Chase the unruly Wooloo. I will say, in terms of changing these things, like the gym battles to, or not gym battles, but the gym challenges to have, this feels a lot like anime-like, because I know certain animes, anime episodes, and like, you know, the OG animes, you had to do like something before you got to the gym battle, if I'm not mistaken, right? I like how they changed it to where it's not just, you know, having to go up something, like there's a little mission you have to do. I do think that's a cool change, honestly. There's no gym leader here, right? It's just the Yamper. Or, I mean, gym leader. There's no gym challenge. Gym trainer, I mean. Okay, Wooloo, just, oh my god. This stupid Yamper, bro. I'm literally not even moving, bro. This Yamper needs to go away. There we go. Let's move him up here. And we're fine. Oh, there it is. There's the gym trainer. Okay, I thought there was one here, but yeah. And this, I think, is the only one you're required to face. I think the other ones are optional, slash if you just do the Wooloo thing successfully. And I believe once you beat the trainer, at least, like, they each have a Yamper basically around them. And once you beat the trainer, the Yamper goes to them and stops chasing them. So that's a nice thing as well. I do like that they did that. Alright, so we're just going to use Struggle Bug here. Because again, like, our attack and special attack stat is almost identical. I know Bug Bite's a higher power move, but just in case, it's always good to just start off with the special attack lower. If I know it's going to 2-shot no matter what, use it. Even though I think Leaf Edge is a physical move. Doesn't matter. It is, you know, does 1/4. It's, you know, 4 times ineffective or 1/4, whatever you want to call it, because I'm bug flying. Bug Bite knocks out Gossifleur. Let's see. Or Gossifleur. So what am I at? Okay, so next trainer, if it has either a higher level Pokemon or 2, we'll get to level 19, which would be nice. I think all my Dynamax levels are level 0/1, whichever one you want to call it, because obviously it's not like I, you know, did any Dynamax to get the Dynamax candy or whatever you have to get to level them up. So HP-wise, not great. That's probably something for the future. Okay, so are we going to battle? Oh, there we go. So we're going to knock this trainer out as well. I don't believe I've picked up any berries that are going to help me in this battle either. I know I've been doing the basic when it comes to those trees, only shaking them once. I think I've only gotten like berry, cherry berries, like ones that don't really help me for this fight. Okay, this is good. So this is going to be a 2-shot knockout to Badoo, and even if we don't level up from this... Okay, that's not good. But even if it's going to be 3-shot, so I stand corrected. But the point is... Wow, it did 1 damage. The point is, though, we will level up to at least level 19. I say at least, well, we will hit level 19 because we're going against 2 Pokemon here, so that's obviously huge. We will gladly take that. Absorb. Oh, no, 1 damage. You know, speaking of Absorb, I will say the one thing about Gen 7 that was insane was when they buffed Leech Life. I mean, Leech Life was always such a bad move. Like, yes, it healed you, but it never did any damage. And when they buffed its base power, but then kept it as a super early move, it made, like, cave Pokemon like Zubat just so much better. It was insane. So, no level up there, but we will level up once we knock out Oddish. Of course, Oddish, we're going to have to use a Gust again. I am playing Fire Red on a separate playthrough, like, you know, just like a personal playthrough that's not a channel one. I am using a Gloom right now, and I'm planning to get Vileplume. Never used Oddish/Gloom/ either Bellossom or Vileplume, so I figured why not. That team, I really am using Pokemon never used before. I never used Charizard, and I picked Charmander in that game. So I'm using that Pokemon I never used before, and of course this hits. We have to heal that, but we have Paralyzed heals. So never used Charizard. I think it's like a Charizard, a Voltorb, Jigglypuff, and might be one other Pokemon besides Gloom in my team right now. Like, it's a team of Pokemon I never use. I might have a Farfetch'd on my team, but I don't think so. I really don't think so, but I might. It's a wild team. Of course we get the 1/4 can't move. That's great. Still faster, I guess. Knock out the Oddish. We'll gladly take that. And this will level us up to level 19, which is nice. 206 HP. Huge, huge, huge. Would be nice if we can get at least enough XP to be able to level up during the gym fight, the gym battle, because of course we'll be able to go against 2 different Pokemon. So let's move all these ones here. Okay, really, Wooloo? Like, I'm behind you now. Go up. There we go. Annoying, but is what it is. So, huge, do some damage there. Move the Wooloo up. Okay, so there's just the 1 trainer here. I think this is the last trainer we have to go against, so we will... Okay, come on, Wooloo. Like, stop being annoying. Well, I guess we're gonna have to kind of move him like that. I just want to make sure this one moves so it doesn't get hit by the Yamper. And let's go against this last gym trainer, I believe. I think this is the last one. Again, should be relatively easy to win. Even I'm not even going to use Paralyzed Heal yet, because, I mean, this should be just super easy. Bounce Sweep. It's not going to do any... It's just not going to have any move that does a lot of damage, but we'll just use Struggle Bug just, you know, for the sake of making sure, in case it has a special move, that it does even less damage. And there's over half its health. That's huge. Now, another thing I didn't check, but if I'm not mistaken, Gust does do, like, 40 base power, so even though I have the Sharp Beak on it, yeah, it's 40. It's not actually worth using Gust, even though I have the Sharp Beak to do more flying damage, just because of the fact that its base power is just so much less than, like, Bug Bite, especially. I know I'm using Struggle Bug, but Bug Bite is a 60 base power move, so it's just not even close. Are you serious? That's 3 out of, like, 5 turns I've been paralyzed. But if I paralyze something, it'll move 5 times in a row and then get paralyzed maybe once in the 6th or 7th turn. There we go. Finally, knock out the Bounce Sweep. So that's big. We'll get some XP for that. How much exactly? 200 something probably? Okay. 128. That's not good. Oddish again. That's fine. It didn't have any move that was good against me anyway. It's not gonna now. Just gonna use Gust. Still outspeed, really slow Pokemon right there. Gonna be a 3-shot knockout, so hopefully just goes back to back to back. Okay, that is not good. I did not know this one was gonna have acid. That hurts, sucks, but it is what it is. I need to send in Hop. I need to see if Hop can get enough XP, because again, like, I don't want to have to rely on Drizzle to tank, like, 2 shots. So, I will just use Tackle. I was thinking about using Copycat to get Acid as well, since it'll be a neutral move, but we'll just Tackle it. It should be like a 3-shot Tackle at this point. Ooh, that did a lot of damage. 13 is a decent amount of damage right there. Not a fan of that. Tackle again. Huge, we'll take that. Now there's a crit, we'll take that. Acid, not going to knock me out, obviously, and then we will use Tackle, and that will knock out the Oddish, so that's huge. So down goes Oddish. We will gladly take that. Gained a decent amount of XP, didn't level up, but it's to the point now, pending what happens in this gym battle, we will be able to, of course, get it up, so that's huge. Move the one over here. Okay, Wooloo, go, go, go. We'll take that. And move all these Wooloo as well. I don't remember what the Dynamax moves do for each type. I know some of them end up doing like minus special attack plus defense kind of thing. I don't remember what Bug does, which is annoying because Bug is the one I really need to know. I don't know. We'll see. And I don't believe your Pokemon get healed. Right, so I guess for the sake of just making sure, you know, if I end up using a thing I really didn't have to, okay, that sucks, is what it is. But I don't believe it works like that, so we'll just use a Revive and then a couple potions. I mean, we've got 7 of them, and potions are only going to be so useful until, you know, Super Potions just become better. Because what, Super Potions in this game are 70, right? Or something even better than that? 60, okay, so it's still really solid, so, you know, it's a solid one. Let's go up here. I think I'm actually going to start out with Hop, honestly. I think if I can knock out the first Pokemon with Hop, I think that'd be really nice. And then I'll send out Combee or Queen to deal with the, I think it's Eldegoss is ace Pokemon. It's the cotton one, right? Gym mission cleared. We'll gladly take that. So it's time for our first gym battle. Well, I guess I was right to start this part when I did. So time to walk up there, you know, do the little aura walk, I guess. No, I'm just going to run up there. Time to hear one of the best gym battle themes of all time. Easily a top 3. This is just such a banger theme. This is up there with the low health gym battle theme in Unova. That might be it. I mean, it might be Unova and this are the 2 best themes. Because, like, the low health theme in Unova is just incredible. But this theme is a banging theme. So time to go against Milo. Going to do our first Dynamax of the series. So let's see. The first one. That's why I keep the gym challenge. But, yep. And then we go against him later on in the game, which is pretty cool if I remember correctly. So, going to have to Dynamax my Pokemon. Again, I think I talked about this in part 1. Unlike X and Y, unlike Sun and Moon, this is purely fair. You can only Dynamax pretty much when your opponent can. Makes it a perfectly fair idea and just a great mechanic. The great theme. So Gossifleur, I don't remember how I keep trying to say it with like an accent. The goal here is to knock this out with Wooloo. Just straight up one-on-one, Wooloo get the W. Tell me how that works. 40 base power, even with Stab. This is technically better if I remember correctly. But let's use Growl, because again, I believe Leaf Edge is a physical move. So use Growl just to lower its damage a little bit. Rapid Spin, that is a physical move, so that's great right there. Yeah, if it's going to do 3 damage, War of Attrition, I'll win. I actually think Stab is like 50%. I think they're about the same. I'll just use this for the sake of trying to get a crit, even though obviously a crit for, you know, Tackle, it's going to max Tackle out, whereas this is only 1 and 2, but it's like 6% chance of... Oh, that's not good. That's a special move. Ooh, that hurts. We'll just use Double Kick again. You know, we'll just keep trying to do some damage. Gonna just a little bit after time, little bit after a little bit after a little bit. Magical Leaf, that's fine. That's not fine. That's really bad, actually. We'll just use Double Kick again, I guess. I'm not gonna switch into something and take extra damage. Best case scenario, I can knock it out in one hit with Queen. So hopefully I live this. I did not live this. Not shocked though. Okay, so we're gonna have to send that Queen. I'm gonna see what the Dynamax move does, because even though I should use them all, the other one, if I can get a quick stat boost, I will take the quick stat boost. So let's see. If I Dynamax, what do these moves do? So this increases speed. This lowers special attack. That's huge. Max Airstream is nice. So if I use this, this will knock it out. I'm going to use this one first, because this should knock it out and give me the speed boost. I'll gladly take that. So we'll do this one, then we'll do the one to lower the special attack. Because again, I would assume if this one's using like multiple special moves, then Elder Goss is going to use them as well. So our first Dynamax of the series. Pretty crazy that this is the first one not in the wild area. Definitely sucks that don't have any of the candies or whatever they're called to level up. Wishing pieces, whatever, to level up Dynamax. Because, yeah, low level, only 20 XP increase, but is what it is. So we'll take that. That knocks out the first Pokemon. So, and of course, the best benefit is the speed increase. Now our speed is up. We will outspeed Elder Goss, which is huge for us. That's what we really needed. Okay, we'll take that XP, not a level up, but is what it is. Elder Goss is coming out now. And now we get the other part of the theme. I forgot that it's 2 parts. Great theme. Okay then, so we will then again use this because it's based on your base power of your normal move. So we'll just use the Bug Bite one since it does 110. So this will do a decent amount of damage, hopefully. I don't know exactly what level their Dynamax level is. Like, I don't know if all the gym leaders are like max or they go up incrementally or lower. I don't know. I've never bothered to look that up. Either way, hopefully this does at least a fourth of its health, because if it doesn't, we might be cooked. We might be cooked if this does not do at least a fourth of its health. Like, I'm not expecting a 2-shot knock it out, but hopefully does something. Okay, that might not be a fourth. It might be a little bit about a fifth, but it's still a decent amount. So we'll take that. Lower its special attack. That's huge. Which Dynamax move are you going to use? Overgrowth, grass type move. That's going to do like nothing. It's going to do less than 20 damage. Might even do less than 10, honestly. Yep, that's huge. That's why we got ourselves Queen the Combi. Huge help in the first gym battle. Being that grass moves just do absolutely nothing against this is great. Now, this is going to suck. It's going to heal Elder Goss, which is, of course, the biggest annoyance with this battle, is the fact that it gets the grassy terrain up and it heals itself. But another one of these, nice, puts it at half. It'll heal back to a little over half. But, of course, we're lowering its special attack. Then we can just use Bug Buzz. This one might have a berry on it. I don't remember for sure, but, of course, for the sake of being... Okay, that hurt, but didn't do too much. But for the sake of being safe, I'm going to use Bug Bite just in case it has a berry that activates it like under... I don't remember exactly what it is. It's just, it's better to be safe than sorry. I already lowered its special attack twice. So we'll just use Bug Bite right here. Still did decent damage, not a ton, but did something. No berry, but max overgrowth again, that's not going to knock me out. It's going to do probably 12 damage now that I'm not Dynamaxed. Oh, it's about the same. Okay, I don't remember the Dynamax mechanics fully, but now it's going to go down as well, which is huge. We'll find out what moves it has. I do not remember what moves it has basically, so I don't remember if it's using special moves or not. Either way, we'll use Struggle Bug to make it to where if it has a special move, then Sharp can live it. So this could do a decent amount of damage right there. Not a ton, but it's a decent amount. Round, that's a special move that's not going to do that much damage against me. It's -3 in special attack. Wow, it did a lot more than it really had any right to do. Which is annoying, but is what it is. We use Struggle Bug again. We're going to outspeed it because, again, that's why I use Max Airstream to make sure we had that speed boost. And so that's going to do something. It's going to lower its special attack even more, which is huge. Leafage. Again, I don't remember if Leafage is a physical or special move. Took us down. So it's definitely physical. There's no way we should be losing to that. I probably should have healed, honestly. Okay, that went away. Now, do I go with the risk? Surely we will live a Leafage. There's no way we're going to get one shot by Leafage. So, honestly, I think it's just best for us to Swift twice. Using Swift twice should knock it out. I could use Tearful Look. I forgot I had that on him. Now, we're going to Swift. Sometimes it's a matter of just knocking out the opponent. Yep, it's going to knock it out next turn. This is not going to one-shot. This is going to do a lot, but it's not going to one-shot. Wouldn't even two-shot. This is GG. We got our first gym badge here, ladies and gentlemen. Use Swift again, sometimes worth just attacking. And down goes Eldegoss, we got the W. Massive shout out to Queen the Combi, dealing as much damage as it did. And then Hop, you know, he helped. I'm not going to say he did a ton, but he did his job. He got, you know, Gossifleur to be at lower enough HP to where we could one-shot with Max Airstream. So we'll take it. And we're probably going to get Leafage as a TM, I would assume, or Magical Leaf, or maybe Round, which would be annoying because Round is kind of weird to get, but we'll see. The Grass Gym Badge. Time to get it. We will take that. I forgot this is the game that introduced that. I really do love that system. I forgot this is the one that had it, where it was like that, where it had little circle to fill in. That's cool. I forgot this is the one that did that. Do we get a TM? Yes, we do. Okay. Magical Leaf. We will take that. I don't think there's a single Pokemon we know that can learn that, but we'll take another TM. A replica of Milo's uniform. Okay, we'll take that. And there's Milo right there. Let's see. What do you want to talk about, Milo? The set order. Nessa, the water type gym leader. Yeah, we could go to the wild area again. I don't know. We might not. Let's see. Uniform shop. Okay, so you can get stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure you get some of the... Okay, so it's only uniform. Yeah, we do not care. Yes, I'm done shopping. So if we're going to that route now, I think we head to the right, correct? Oh, is the map just... Oh, that's right. Town map is right here. No, I'm thinking of the OG ones. Okay, so you go to the right all the way over there. Okay, rough. Okay, so there's a little wild area here. Okay, then. So we got to go through there. We might catch our fourth Pokemon next episode, but this episode I'm going to go heal real quick before we end up heading out to Route 5. You know, get some health... rejuvenate our Pokemon. We're gonna move Hop back to the start of the team. Oh, nope, he's still there. That's good, because he needs to get some levels, that's for sure. We need Hop to be a double, because Hop does not do enough damage. So we need to level it up for sure. I didn't even bother checking if it already healed my Pokemon. I think it might have, but whatever. We're gonna go over here, heal, and then we're gonna end this part. Again, got to the gym leader. I said it was probably gonna take 4 or 5 parts, and it did. I would assume next gym might honestly be in 2 parts, because I don't think Route 5 and 6 is that long. I know there's some story things you have to do at the next city, but let's just head right on over to here, get to the bridge. So we're going to end this part here. We got our first gym badge. We are still up to 3 Pokemon, gained some levels. No new Pokemon, no new evolutions, but got some TMs and all that. Hope you all enjoyed this part. Be on the lookout for next part. And as always, guys, have a great night.